We start with Sefer Shmiras Haloshon, and the topic today is timeless message. And it says, remember upon whom the punishment of Tsaras was inflicted, upon righteous Miriam, in whose merit the miraculous well poured forth water from the time of Jews departed Egypt, until her death, almost 40 years. So it's a very interesting point. The authors say, Chofetz Chaim said, look upon whom the issue was. Right? It's not upon some person, unknown person. It was Miriam, in whose merit we drank water for 40 years. That's you have to have a big merit in order to provide water for the whole nation for 40 years. And that's what she was. She was tzedekit on one hand. On the other hand, when she failed and she did sin, so that's how she was punished. She was a prophetess. Okay, so not simple woman. She was a prophetess. As it is written, Miriam the prophetess, the sister of Aaron. It says in Shmos 15:20. Okay. Her criticism was directed toward her brother, whom she loved like her own very self. As we said before, she loved him and still, and so she did whatever she said out of love, and she was punished. And for whom she
Wait, question.
Yeah.
Why in the pasuk does it say? Yeah, why in the pasuk does it say brother of Aaron and not brother of Moshe?
Oh, that's a good question. So I think, if I remember correctly, so Rashi said, so Moshe, so first she was a sister of Aaron, because Moshe was the youngest one. So I think she's 2 years younger than Aaron. Right. So that's the story. So and looks like, and plus it says like she separated herself. It's not. It's that like Moshe is not her brother in some sense, even though she was. Okay, good question. Okay, so one more time the sentence. Her criticism was directed toward her brother, whom she loved like her very self, and for whom she endangered her life when she stood by the river bank when Moshe was placed in the river as an infant. So it's not simple just brother and sister that she was ready to endanger her life, right? And even ready to save him, right? She did not speak disparagingly of Moshe. She merely accorded him a status of other prophets. So commentary. Thus she faulted him for not living with his wife as other prophets did. So there is no problem. Just to understand, there is no problem for a prophet to have relations with his wife. I mean, that's we're not monks, we're not Christians. You're allowed to be with your wife. But Moshe, was on such a great level, right? That basically Hashem, as the Torah says, that Hashem spoke to him face to face, and he had to be ready anytime. With other prophets, the way it works, so they getting ready, they in a state of readiness to receive the prophecy, and Hashem is going to speak wherever he decides. It could be like he would say, so Hashem said that he's impure for whatever reason. Now he got pure, and in that period of time, Hashem decided to talk to him. But not so with Moshe. Like his attention was needed 24/7, basically. That's the thing. And Moshe separated from his wife. All of this 40 years in the desert. She did not speak in Moshe's presence, which might have caused him embarrassment, nor she uttered the words in public. Okay, so it's very interesting. So two separate things. So she did not speak about Moshe's presence. So we know if we embarrass somebody, it's like we said, it's like a killing, and the person loses his world and his share in the world to come. Which might have caused him embarrassment, right? And did not utter the words in public. So it's a plus to the medium. Like somebody. So I shared Rabbi Reuven published new movie, Chibut Hakever. Give you this example, and I posted in one of the local synagogues, basically. So I'm not sure. It's a miracle open miracle why they did not kick me out. And there is one heretic. So I mean, he used to be religious, but then he veered to the left, and and he said that Rabbi Reuven is a fake rabbi. Why is he fake rabbi? Okay, why is it fake rabbi? Because he said that he in an episode about heretics, he showed his Menis Friedman Rasha. So I posted without answering. So I posted one of the Rabbi Reuven video about this Menis Friedman, like proofs. And something started, people start calling me and text me and and cursing me. I mean, only this Rashas are cursing me, but I block him and other people on a block list. So maybe they called me I'll leave a message, but they're on a block list. Baruch Hashem. So basically, they tried to embarrass me in public. I showed them finger up, you're a good guy. I mean, I'm getting all of your credits. But if something left, I mean, I'm getting whatever you have. Baruch Hashem, good for me.
Rabbi, question.
Yes.
Why wasn't Moshe's wife punished with Lashon Hara?
Why?
Yeah. Moshe's wife.
Just one second. She did not say. Whatever she said was not the Lashon Hara. It was it was something that is called Motze Shemra. We didn't get to it yet. In this book, we didn't get to it. Motze Shemra, it's not Motze. I'm sorry. No. It's Motze Shemra. It's a complete lie. She said I forgot this Hebrew expression. She said dust of Lashon Hara. Dust. So it's like implying. So she said, but you're right, it's a good question. So she said, poor ladies, right? So if their husbands start to prophesy, they would separate from them. That's what she said. So implying. So it was not directly. So I mean, she didn't say that Moshe separated from me, just implying that that's what happened. And from this, Miriam learned that's what happened to this. To Tzipporah, by logical deduction. Understand?
With Miriam, didn't she just ask a question?
No. Nobody asked anybody question. So it was, I think, if I remember the story correctly, the boy was running to the Moshe and he was screaming. It says in Torah that Eidat and Meidat start prophesying in the camp. So Tzipporah said that's a poor women for their wives, because next step these prophets are going to separate from their wives. That's what she said.
What's it called? Why isn't Miriam considered dust of Lashon Hara? What did she do that made it actually?
No, not Miriam. Tzipporah. So she implied. So from her statement, Tzipporah, Moshe's wife, from her statement, we can deduce that that's what Moshe did.
Yeah, exactly. But that Tzipporah is dust of Lashon Hara, right? And Miriam is actual Lashon Hara, correct?
Lashon Hara, yes, because Miriam went to Aaron, right? And then she sent to Aaron that what is it? Moshe thinks that all prophets have to separate from their wives. You're prophet, I'm prophetess. We don't separate from our spouses. You understand? So, she was trying she did not try, as for sure, to put the Moshe down. She was saying this poor Tzipporah, maybe he's going to religious on him. You understand? So maybe he's too machmir. Maybe step back. I'm also a prophet. I'm also a prophetess. So I don't separate from my husband. That's what. But that's what the statement was. But if you look at it, it's like it sounds like pure Lashon Hara. So the intention was the best intention out of love to her brother, little brother. Absolutely. Go ahead.
So here we learn not to call people fanatics, right? Because Miriam was basically saying
Of course. That's like all. You're right 100%. So all of the things that I heard from people that saying for me that it is fanatic and this and that, and I was always tell them it's you. I apologize. You say only out of ignorance. It's a basic halacha. Basic. I go in most of the things like this is basic halacha, and sometimes Mishnah Brura says this is who does this is not going to lose and stuff like that. So I mean, I'm trying to keep basic. Basic, it's a lot. So but people, because of their ignorance, because they do not learn, they learn from Torah from Menis Friedman Rasha. So they think that he's a big tzaddik. You understand? So it's all because of the ignorance. So you're right. So people call somebody to fanatic because of the ignorance. It's not nothing fanatic about it.
Okay. Can you give us one example of a halacha people usually call you a fanatic for, like a basic halacha that people?
Okay, so like simple, like the most common. So I would say can you come there? I mean, so I would say that I cannot come there. Why? I said that they're going to be naked ladies there. Not everybody. They say no. I said not modern Orthodox, right? They like all of this, like everything's open, all this is like tight. It's not modest. So why should I? Like, why would you invite me to Gehinom? You wanna go? You go. Don't invite me. Basically, people got the mess now to you. I said it's not too religious. You understand? Or go to somebody's house to eat. You understand? This guy never learned his life. Never. One time I went to the show, and it was it Chalamot Pesach or was it before Pesach? Like I don't remember, right? And it was on Shabbos. It was like Shabbos afternoon, and then the rabbi was speaking, and he said, any questions? And people started asking questions, and I look around. You see that, and they asking questions. So I was baffled. Like, what did you do until now if you don't know these basics? Like basics of the basics of the basics. Do you understand? So and one or two of these people, they came to my house, Baruch Hashem, like a long time ago, and then they want to be nice and they invite me back. So how can I go into your house and eat if you don't know simple halach, simple of the simplest? You understand? And if they not embarrassed to ask this rabbi in public this question, it's like people usually try to hide. Like if they know some people try to hide, but these people, but everybody look at this guy. Wow, what a question! Like and I look around, like nobody knew the answer. It's like everybody in my classes, 100% guarantee they know the answer. Guarantee. You understand about Pesach? It's scary. It's absolutely scary. So, okay.
But why don't you dominate a different shul if you have people like that? Isn't it better to go to a different shul?
No. I went to this shul for whatever reason. I don't remember. It's closer to me. You see, it's closer to me. So sometimes, but I mean, I don't do that any longer because for whatever reason. But it's closer to me, and sometimes I'm tired. You know, so I want to go to like 2 minutes from me, 2 minutes from my house, then 15 or 20 minutes walk. You understand? So that's the thing. But then this, okay. So basically, people do not learn. They learn from this rabbi. So even if let's say, if this, let's say that this is kosher rabbi, which he's not, right? So I mean, and he has only half an hour on Shabbos day, like what can he teach him half an hour? You understand? They eating and he's talking. I mean, they into fish in a tuna fish. What are they going to listen to him? I mean, even if you try, I mean, it's useless. And unless person learns by himself, I mean, in a group, whatever, learns beside this, it's unfortunately. Okay. Baruch Hashem. Continue. So basically, she did not say it in public, like this clown. He cursed me. Unbelievable. Whatever she said that was spoken between herself and her righteous brother Aaron, right? So nobody else heard. That's what we said. Her intention were purely for the sake of heaven. She wants only best for her brother and for the shalom bayis between him and his wife. That's fact. Moreover, Moshe, upon being informed of her words, bore no ill will. It's not like he was embarrassed, he was offended. No, absolutely not. As it is written, now the man Moshe was exceedingly humble. So in this case, in this situation, it says about Moshe, it was exceedingly humble. Not just humble, very humble. So, and from this, know that no man ever is going to be as humble as Moshe. Nobody ever.
Rabbi, question. It's not like off topic. It's on this, but it might be a little. So basically, the Gemara, I think it was in Shabbos, page 86, 87. It talks about 3 things that Moshe Rabbeinu did that Hashem didn't tell him to do, but he agreed with.
Okay.
This was one of the things. Okay. So my question is, Hashem is willing to lie to keep Sarai Menu and Avram together. So
not lie. Don't say that Hashem was lying. So he was ready to alternate the truth. We don't say that Hashem lied. Okay, go ahead. Yes.
Alternate.
Yes.
Alternate the truth. Okay. But over here, so why would he agree? Okay, sure, a Gemara can do Gezerah Shav, I can do this. But either way, it's a Shalom Bayis problems. If Hashem was willing to go to that level for Avram and Sarai Menu,
so here,
over here, he should also.
I think that the answer to the question was in the beginning. So they said that Miriam, the righteous one, and she loves her brother. And she did with a pure intention and stuff like that. And she's prophetess herself, and nevertheless she was punished. So it is a reminder for all of the generations to come. So you're not a sister or brother of Moshe Rabbeinu. You're not righteous. You're not prophet. You're not this. You're not that. What are you doing? If she was punished, and needless to say, God forbid, we are going to be punished. You understand? So I think all of these examples. That we know that like all of these things that we learn from David HaMelech, it's unbelievable. So, and some people said that he did this, and I said, stop it, you're so stupid. So people don't know, like they know a little story about Bathsheba. They draw all of the conclusions in the world about the holiest person ever lived. Okay, so basically all of these stories were put in the Torah to show you that even if these people fail, so you have to be on guard. So don't let yourself like lose and speak with Helonim, right? We're not religious people, right? So it says clearly we learn in Hilchot Diot. I think we learn it there. So if this he's a great tzaddik and he's valued as a gold, if he start eating with sit at the same table and eat with simple people, he's valued as a silver. And he is joke with them. It's like earthenware vessel, shards. And not even in a vessel, the shards, the broken vessel. Understand? So okay. So continue. Despite all of the above, Miriam was punished with saras. So this all of the, but again, it's not because of her. Like it's all like a lesson for us to learn. Remember upon whom it was inflicted. Torah relates that the people did not journey until Miriam was cured and brought into the camp. So basically, but you see, the whole nation was waiting for her. And you see the respect. Hashem said, "No, we're not moving without Miriam. 7 days we're going to learn for it. Wait for it." Okay, it says Bamidbar 12:15. Miriam's exceptional merits were not enough to allow her punishment to be deferred until the nation had arrived in the next destination, where her condition would have drawn less attention. It's a very interesting point. So if Hashem would want to hide it, right? So she would do it to her when they were stationed somewhere So she's behind, to send her out of the camp. Nobody would notice. I mean, people notice, but not as much as we were supposed to move. And why we're not moving? Why? Because we're waiting for Miriam. So it's even more embarrassing.
Wait, Rabbi, Miriam was outside the camp for 1 week or 2 weeks?
No, 7 days. 7 days. 1 week.
Okay.
But why? Because Moshe, we're going to get to the Moshe prayed for him. So when we have this mitzvah to visit the sick people. And mitzvah is, so Rambam said, and the other poskim explained that you come to visit the sick person, not to chit chat with him. No, you come to see him and pray for that person. So it's better one time to see, somebody is laying in a bed, there's tubes sticking out of his nose and stuff like that, and he's a pale blue or pale skin, right? So in this case, when you pray for his recovery, it would be more sincere that when you just heard this guy got sick. Okay. She was punished on the way, and her disgrace became known to all. Remember where the episode of Miriam's affliction occurred. Basically, that it was on the way that everybody knew. Okay, so we stop here.